Hello, everybody. So today is Monday, and it is officially the last day of summer. So if you want to get outside today and hang out, I suggest you get your math done. All right, so today is the 21st. You are in Group B, so you are doing this at home. Group A will be doing this at home on Wednesday. So Group A, watch this video on Wednesday. All right, here we go. We're looking at lesson 9 today. Lesson 9, tables and equivalent ratios. So remember how you get to this. You just go to the thing that says entire unit, and you scroll down until it says lesson 9. Today we're working on tables of equivalent ratios. So basically what this is you just take a ratio and you're just going to find equivalent ratios all the way down. It's actually not very difficult, so let's get started. To make paper mache, the art teacher mixes water and flour. For every 2 cups of water, she needs to mix in 3 cups of flour. So the original ratio is 2 to 3. Okay? Represent the equivalent ratios in the table below. So it's very simple. You just go here and you say 2 to 3. Well, if it's 2 to 3, if we make it another one, what would it go up by? Well, it's counting up by, another one might be 4 to, if I doubled it, that would be 6, right? Well, then if we're counting by 2s, 2, 4, 6, this is counting by 3s, 3, 6, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. We can just even finish this whole table out. Let's say that it is 10, right? And then you get over here and you're going 3, 6, 9, should be 12, and 15. Okay, easy enough, right? It's just equivalent ratios. You're just going down, and the original ratio was 2 to 3, right? All right, let's move on. Example 2. So this is going to be exactly like this, but this is going down, okay? This table I can tell is not going to go down, it's going to go across, but it should be the same. So here we go. Javier has a new job designing websites. He's paid $700 for every 3 pages of web content that he builds. He creates a ratio table to show the total amount of money that Javier has earned in ratio of number to the pages he's built. Okay, so here it's a little bit out of order. Let's just look at it. The first one was money, okay? And then it was the amount of pages. But up here, it's looking at pages first, okay? So the first amount of pages was 3. And for that, he earned $700, right? $700, okay? Well, then if he builds 3 more pages, how many pages would he build? He'd end up with 6. Well, if he's doubled that from 3 to 6, now he can double from 700 to 1,400 or 1,400, right? So he's essentially making double the money for double the pages. But what do you notice already? What is the rate counting by here? By here, it's counting by 3s, okay? And so if we go again from here to here, it should go up by 3 again. So what's 3, 6? The next one would be 9. And then we can just keep going all the way in this one. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. I think Javier is going to make quite a bit of money here. Okay, and then here, what are we counting up by? Here, it looks like we're counting up by 700 because that's the amount of money he makes for each one, right? So 700, 1,400. Essentially, I'm just counting up by my 7s, but I'm just adding in zeros at the end. So 21, 0, 0, and then 28, 0, 0. 3,500, 4,200, 4,900, $5,600. So at the end there, Javier made quite a bit of money. Okay. Now, the next part of this problem says Javier is saving up to purchase a used car that costs $4,200. How many web pages will he need to build? So this table actually already got us there. If you want to take a look right here, it says he needs money, $4,200. Okay, not here, not in the 2,100. It's actually going to be right here. Okay, so after 18 pages, Javier can go ahead and buy that car. So let's put in a full sentence. Javier can buy his car after he built 18 web pages. Boom, easy enough, right? All right, moving on. Exercise number 1, spray painting with cornmeal. Oh, spraying plants. Sorry, I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Spraying plants with cornmeal juice is a natural way to prevent fungal growth on plants. It is made by soaking cornmeal in water using 2 cups of cornmeal for every 9 gallons of water. That sounds like a ratio to me. 2 cups to 9 gallons, right? Now, those are very different. A cup and a gallon are different units, but it looks like our table's looking at cups and gallons. So I can look just at my units and figure that out, or we can look at the subject, which is cornmeal and water. Okay, complete the ratio table and then answer the questions. So, number cups of cornmeal. Let's go ahead and say that cornmeal started out with 2, right? 2 cups of cornmeal. Well, then if it's 2, what's the rate going to be? What am I going to be counting down by? 2. And then again, I should go up by another 2. And so I'm just going to keep going by 2s. So it should be 2, should be 4. Should be 6. Should be 8. Should be 10. Okay, now let's look at the water. The water is 9 gallons, so I'm going to start here with 9. So then what am I counting up by? Again, I should be counting up by whatever it said the rate was, which is 9. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Okay, now how many cups of cornmeal should be added to 45 gallons of water? Well, that's easy. We just did that one. The answer here is 10. Paul has only 8 cups of cornmeal. How many gallons of water should he add if he's making as much cornmeal juice as he has? So he only has 8 gallons of, or he only has 8 cups of cornmeal. So we're going to go here. We're going to find the cups of cornmeal where it says 8, and that looks like cups of cornmeal. 8 is right here. So it should be 8 to 36. So the answer is very simply 36. See how easy these are? And what can you say about the values in the ratios table? Well, the cornmeal is counting up by 2s, right? And the gallons of water is counting up by 9s. So they skip count by their rate. So I'm just going to write the word rate here, okay, with really bad computer mouse handwriting. Rate. All right, then it says exercise number 2. This should be simple, so let's just read it and knock it out really quick. James is setting up a fish tank. He's buying a breed of goldfish that typically grows 12 inches long. It is recommended that there be 1 gallon for every inch of fish. What is the recommended ratio of gallons of water per fully grown goldfish? Okay, so it says 1 gallon for every inch, and they usually grow up to be about 12, right? So then my ratio would be 12 inches for 12 gallons of water. So this would be inches, and this would be gallons, okay? Now, complete the ratio table to help to answering questions. Number of fish. Now, do you notice that this says number of fish? But here we were talking about inches. So you got to be very careful with what you're reading. We're saying number of fish, okay? Well, if he only has 1 fish, then he's only going to need 12 gallons of water. If he has 2 fish, then he's going to need to double this because he doubled his fish. So he's counting by 1s here, And here he's going to need to count by 12s, so the next one will be 24. And we can just keep going. Let's say 3, 4, 5, and then we can count up by 12s. 36, 48, and 60. Okay. What size tank in gallons is needed for him to have 5 full grown goldfish? Very simple. It's right here. 5 fish, number of fish, 60 gallons. So we're going to say 60 gallons. We use a lowercase g for gallons. Actually, you're supposed to use an uppercase G for gallons, but it's okay. We're just using a G. How many fully grown goldfish can fit in a 40-gallon tank? So a 40-gallon tank, would 3 goldfish fit in a 40-gallon tank? Yes, because they need at least 36. Would 4 goldfish fit in a 40-gallon tank? No, because they need 48. So it's a matter of having more water than fish. There's 3 goldfish can fit. What can you say about the values in the ratio table? Number of fish is directly counting up by 12, so our rate is 12 here. Okay, so I'm just going to say 12, but with a full explanation. All right, you are working on these. These are not very hard, but I will help you with one of them right now. You ready? Okay. You got to figure out what the rate is here. What is this? We got to find it, okay? And here's an easy way to find out. What are these counting up by? Well, that's easy. It's 44, 55, 66. Those all look like they're counting up by 11. So if they're counting up by 11, then what goes here? 33. And what would go here? 11. Easy peasy. Well, what are these counting up by? That's going to be the tricky part. Well, how do I get from 12 to 16? What did I count up by? Well, I counted up by 4, right? So then I should see if this is 20, and that should make sense. Yep, counting up from 16 to 20 is plus 4, and then plus another 4 to be 24. And so this one here, okay, is counting up by 4s. Boy, this one here is counting up by 4s, and this one here is counting up by 11s, okay? All right. So that is what you're going to be doing today. And if you have any questions, please email me as the best way to get a hold of me, or text me on Remind. I also have that set up on my phone and my computer. Emails on my phone and computer too. So if you need to get a hold of me and I'm not immediately teaching other students, I can help you. All right, guys, that's all I got for you.